Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the Nick Spans podcast. Our new guest today, probably for once in an actual recorded episode, is Jake. Say hi, Jake.
Hey, yeah, it's like the
All
first
right,
time
today
we're actually.
yeah, that's true. You're finally here. Anyway, we're actually gonna try doing something different with our content. We're gonna try to play CSGO as well as talk about politics, because who doesn't like getting angry through CSGO and through talking about politics?
Yep.
I'm pretty sure all of us lean right here, so it should be a lot of just shitting on liberals and feminists.
Fuck the liberals.
All right, good job, Charlie. Anyway, what were we talking about? Yeah. So
Yep, let's
we
alienate
just
our
witnessed
audience.
history has been today, as Donald Trump has become, like, I believe it's the third ever president to technically be impeached but not removed from office, right? Something like that.
Yep.
All Republicans who voted in favor of keeping Trump in office, while every single Democrat except for two, a senator from New Jersey who was actually changing political affiliation to Republican, and then a senator from Minnesota, I believe, voted Republican. But however, all other Democrats did vote to impeach Trump, and since the Democrats have majority in the House, Donald Trump was technically the third president ever to become impeached.
Interesting. Fucking stuff. Jesus, it's interesting.
That's true. I believe I forgot what I was talking about.
And it's slightly
Where
more
was I? Where was I? To be perfectly
talking about
honest.
Trump being impeached.
Oh yes. With this, as I said, Trump third person ever to be impeached, and fuck me, I forgot what I was. Somebody else want to take it?
Remember
Oh
when Trump was bright orange?
yes.
Remember that?
Yes, we do.
I wish he was
Remember
bright
when
orange.
his head was replaced with corn?
Oh, I was talking about the House. Okay, so the House
Alright.
does outnumber the Republicans by quite a lot. However, the Senate has the power to really impeach Trump, and let's be perfectly honest, there's no way in hell that the Republicans in the what is it, the Senate,
Senate or House
Yeah.
or something.
some
like that, I don't
fucking
know.
something. Yeah.
What?
And
Jake!
A room with people.
No!
At least
Jake!
step away from the mic.
Jake.
Jake!
Jake.
I'm sorry, people.
I have a Jewish mother.
He's new to this.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yes, we're sorry for you, Jake.
Is it bad that we didn't invite Joe Morales on the political podcast?
I mean, it's fine. He'll be in the next one. We just forgot, to be perfectly honest. This is
Yeah.
whim.
He
We forgot to record for like a week, so this is our pity.
Yeah.
This is our my bad moment.
I mean, hey, it's better than not uploading for 6 months.
No, it's I believe 8.
I don't know.
8 was the hiatus we went on or something.
Bro, I don't know. I wasn't counting.
We went on an 8-month hiatus, I believe. Or was it 10? It was something absurdly long, and we do apologize for that. Anyway, back to politics. So Donald Trump probably not going to get impeached by the Senate. However, he was
Probably.
technically impeached by the House. So, any thoughts on this, anyone? Or no?
I mean, I don't really give a fuck.
I mean-
Like that one Obi-Wan quote, I am not brave enough.
I mean, this has happened every single time except for what was his face? Nixon.
I just want to say fuck the liberals. That's
Pretty
all I
much,
really care
this has
about.
happened every single time where they get voted out by they get
Yeah.
voted to be impeached by the House, and then they just get put back in by the Congress. So like, it doesn't really.
Yeah.
It's not gonna put a giant effect on it.
I don't think it'll really have lasting effect. Anyway, Charlie, you did say rant. What is this rant about, idiot?
This rant, my dear Watson, my dear boy, is about feminism. More specifically, third wave feminism. Okay, look. Before I started, first and second wave feminism was good. It was needed, and it brought about women's rights that were needed. This third wave feminism that has spread throughout the West in recent years is more so about degrading men and trying to get more benefits almost for women, and like degrade and shit on men basically. That's typically what this third wave feminism is about, and I don't support it.
Is this the one?
Really
Is this the one that's all about like, not fat shaming or whatever?
Yeah,
but it's
this
like
is
we're just trying to
characterized by
promote
the-
a healthy lifestyle.
This is characterized by the typically the blue-haired and crazy-haired women, and a lot of the crazy-haired obese women.
And This is just a stereotype, but they're mostly called Karen, if I'm not wrong.
No,
No,
that's
Karens are
not
No,
that.
it's-
Karen,
Karen,
yeah,
Karens
Karen are the
really
white
no,
moms
the
that go
manager.
fucking nuts because their soup was too cold.
Yeah. Okay. So with these feminists, they try and perpetuate stereotypes that are flat out wrong. And it's irritating. It's honestly irritating. They perpetuate
They're promoting ideas that are not only but
wrong,
stupid.
but yeah, it's like flat earthers where they've been scientifically debunked, but they still exist. So
Yeah.
one of the worst ones, or more common ones, is the wage gap. Now it's not true that men get paid more than women. The typical reason for this is men typically choose higher paying jobs,
Work
more
longer
over,
hours,
yeah,
are
work
less
longer
likely to take
hours, more
vacations,
overtime,
correct?
less vacations. Yeah, you've probably heard me rant about this before.
Yeah,
Probably have to-
is this the Dr. Shame or whatever video?
Yeah, and some
Sham.
Baron videos and some other videos.
Yeah, of course. You can't just base everything off of the same person.
Yeah. And there's certain statistics of this which if I remember, might end up in the description. We don't know.
Probably not.
Probably not.
Because
Don't
But,
count on
yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Now, another what you call it? Another thing perpetuated by this third wave feminism is manspreading, which I don't like. So they say that
No,
men
spreading.
is that men spread their legs when they sit to try and like take over the space and to try and impose their ideas on females, which is wrong. This just so we don't crush our balls, and it's also how our pelvis is shaped. That's really it. It's really weird.
Yeah, but bitches will take up like 3 to 4 seats with their stupid fucking purses. And
Yeah.
it's like, dude, what are you doing that for? Come on. I'm just
Mm.
trying to sit on the bus. I don't want to be here. You don't want to be here.
Yeah,
Both
but
of
I
our
feel-
lives are terrible. We're on this because we don't have cars, so our lives are already shit. It's
Yeah,
like,
but I feel
yeah.
like that's every woman though that takes up space with a
Yeah.
person. That's not just that's not it's not a specific group of people.
Yeah, but a little bit back to third wave feminism. It's basically grounded on
wow.
hating men. These pictures you see, like the woman with the stupid smug face with the cup that says "cup of man tears" and shit. That's the type of like that can't whatever the fuck they're saying. That can't be right. That's typically the group that I'm talking about, and I'm gonna like kind of end my rant here, or let someone else take over. And I might bring this up a bit later, but someone else can take the reins, so I don't go on for too long.
listen, just to be clear, all of us love, we don't hate women.
No,
We just believe that some of the ideas that feminists impose on the
yeah.
young children and some of the older
Oh.
people in this generation.
Speaking of this, I'm sorry. I just let go of the reins. I'm gonna take back them again for a quick second here.
All
I'm
right,
gonna
yeah.
bring this to a weird category. I am sorry.
What is it,
So,
Charlie?
I'm gonna bring this up to transgenderism with like 6-year-olds. That shit, you shouldn't.
That should not be allowed. I'm sorry for people that we offend.
We're
I'm a
sorry,
firm
but-
believer in common sense.
Yeah, you should. Well, a child is still a child. They shouldn't be able to make that kind of life-changing decision. Sure, if you
Especially
want
as
to-
a child. Maybe.
Yeah.
But the question is, are you guys for or against transgender people?
You know what? If someone's bad hurting other people, I don't really care. Do what you want. It's
I
a free
do.
country. Do what you want. But like, don't let children do it. Let them get. They need to be grown adults, and need to go. And there's already like a bunch of hoops they had to jump through. They just shouldn't be able to catch people, and they should have to wait to be adults and can make their own decisions and think about it for themselves. Sure, I don't disagree with transgenderism. If you want to do it, go for it. Good for you. But not as children. You gotta wait till adults. But you
I
can't
mean,
impose it on children.
anybody here against the transgender people? Because I know a lot of people are mostly older men.
I
But
think my dad's against it.
well, your dad isn't here, is he, Charlie?
He's not.
My grandma certainly against it.
Generation.
Your grandma's what, Jake?
Certainly
Against it?
yeah.
Why? You know, you can't just say that. You gotta explain why. Do you know
She's
why?
Republican.
Dude.
Like, she was big.
Charlie, no,
So-
Jake, but just because she's Republican doesn't mean she's against it.
And she like, you know those videos that they post, mocking? She watches those videos once.
Oh, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
I mean, I mean, I'm not really for transgenderism, but I'm also not against it. Like, personally, I
Common
don't
sense.
see the point. That's just me, though. Like, I understand that's a very controversial opinion. Like, but it's like, you're born a dude. Why are you switching that up? Like,
Well, Joe, I believe it's because it's an actual like, I don't want to say disorder because that sounds rude, but it's a from my correct, it's called gender dysphoria, where sure they're biologically
I've heard
male
of that,
female,
right? Where, like, their brain is like,
their brain is like, in their brain
there's a
they
really
feel
good
like they're
episode-
female, but in their but biologically
I mean,
they're male.
we
It's
don't really
just
know.
weird.
There's a really good
Yeah,
episode. I don't know if
don't-
you guys, I don't know whoever's listening, but I don't know if you ever heard of the Misses podcast. They did a really good job on this because I'm pretty sure one of them ended up being transgender.
what, the Misfits podcast or
Yeah,
something?
one of them they did a really good episode. Explaining this.
Oh, like Toby on the telly or
Yeah,
something.
yeah,
like
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
They did a
But-
really good job explaining it. Way
Yeah, I
better than
believe
anything
it-
else.
Not just
Obviously,
Go on.
all of us are all of us 15?
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah, we're some 15
Yeah,
year
we're
olds.
kind of
like,
stupid.
So like, don't take us, like, don't
Don't
trust
take us or our opinions very seriously.
We're just a bunch of
Obviously,
fuckers.
you're able to believe whatever you want, free country,
America, fuck yeah.
America, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
But like I said, we're not trying to, change people's opinion on everything here. We're just
Yeah.
trying to
Mm.
put our thoughts out there. Well, technically we kind of are, but we're just trying to report what we think is right.
Yeah. And like, personally, I think, as long as you don't hurt anybody or infringe on anybody else's rights, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
I'm 100% for that.
Yeah, like, just like, as a journalist, just don't be a douchebag. Like, come on.
Just don't be fat, bro.
Yeah.
Or not legitimately fat, but don't. Oh my God, I'm sorry, Bot Josh.
Alright,
Like,
to segue away from that.
No.
I'm just-
Speaking of segways, the owner of the creator of the Segway went off a cliff on a Segway accidentally, and that's how he died.
So what I was
Fuck you,
going to
Nick.
say before that was, I don't know if you guys heard about this, but do you know Greta Thunberg? I think what his name is.
Yes, I hate her. I hate her with a passion.
By the way,
Yeah.
did you know she looked like a
Do you
Skyrim
guys
child?
agree with the whole Time Magazine thing?
No, it should have went to Mr. Beast.
No, it should have gone to the Hong
No,
Kong
not
protest.
that. I think
Well, they
it's-
only didn't put the Hong Kong protesters.
He helped
Person.
raise $19 million as of now for trees. He's given away houses
That's
to
19
people
million.
less.
That's true, yes. It should be
He's
either
given away houses. He's given away all this money to help people in need who are less fortunate than he is. He is 100% the most charitable person. If
What
I,
about the
if
Hong Kong protester though?
Yeah.
who is that guy?
It was really
Who is that guy, Joe?
Jesus. It was. I know they did a poll. The really scummy thing about it because they did a
They
poll
did-
on who should win it, and the Hong Kong
And,
protesters won by a landslide.
Uh-huh.
And so everyone agreed that they should have won, but they still thought that Greta Thunberg.
It was obviously for a PR move. That whole thing's a joke right now.
Yeah.
That Greta Thunberg, whatever her last name is.
Plus,
In my
if you
personal
do
opinion,
the
she looks like a child from Skyrim.
She is a child.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is, but she looks like a child from Skyrim, like a shitty low resolution Skyrim kid.
But if they
Fucking
were going
hilarious.
for a political thing, then why would they include the Hong Kong protesters as an option on the poll?
I agree.
Yeah.
No, I'm 100% with you on that.
Which just goes to show that they're sucking China's dick. No one else thinks about that?
Yeah. Personally, I think she's
Yeah.
a scumbag. She was making fun of Trump for comments he made, which I believe Trump was in the right of making, I guess. That was kind of a stupid way of wording it. But basically, my point is, Trump, in all rights, he said, time is giving this as, he's basically calling Greta out on her bullshit. And it's like, Greta thought she would play with it, but honestly, I just think she ended up looking even more stupid. It ended up being a bad move on her part, because now everyone hates her even more than they already did.
She's a massive meme as well.
She really is. Everyone hates her.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
she
she's
has a
refusing
good
to go to
message
school or
to
something.
spread to. She's just
But
trying to
she's
spread
doing it terribly.
environmental like
Awareness and stuff, yeah,
But
of
still,
course.
I don't think she's doing it. Like,
There are better
doing
ways
it
to
the
do
wrong
it.
yeah, there's
way.
better ways to do
Yeah.
it. That's.
So, speaking of there, what should I want to talk more? Greta Thunberg, Trump, or just global warming?
Global warming.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, as you could probably tell from,
First of all,
things I've
it's real.
said, I tend to lean right when it comes to politics. However, the only thing I kind of lean more towards the left with is the fact that global warming is a real issue and that we need to take, care of our environment.
It's picking
I
up off
honestly
that.
think it's stupid how people still try and argue how it's not a thing.
It's been like Trump, whatever president, good or bad. I just want to point out. He said that global warming was a scam invented by the Chinese government. I mean,
Yeah, that was pretty retarded.
and it's been scientifically proven too, which fucking just irks me to the umpteenth degree. It's fucking, it's such. It's
Honestly, the older people are just naive. I think that,
the boomers.
the fact that you need to be 35 to run for president is the biggest scam ever.
Yeah,
I
I
guarantee-
I
agree.
don't think that's a law that's gonna be changed anytime soon.
No. I know, but I'm just saying, I think
Yeah.
that you can be, honestly, you can, if you really wanted, I think
What,
you
though?
should be able to be like 7 and be able to run for president. It's a free country, why can't a 7-year-old be president? If a
Because
dog
I
could
don't think
be,
that's a good idea.
I'm just saying, but if a dog could be mayor of certain towns, technically, right? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that's.
Why can't a
They're not the
7-year-old
actual
run for
mayor,
president?
they're the honorary.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
So what, have a 7-year-old be an honorary president?
That would be
No, I'm
fucking
just saying, if
hilarious,
they
Jake.
have,
That would
they
be
got
his
got-
thing.
then why can't they run for president?
Because
I mean, obviously,
because like
being a bit extreme about it, but
Joe, I think the
Obviously,
reason
I'm not
for that-
talking about a literal 7-year. I'm saying, why can't somebody who's like 21 run for president? Right?
You know, the thing is with the 7-year-old voting for president, though, I feel like too many people would vote for the 7-year-old just because he's a 7-year-old. And then, like, the 7-year-old would accidentally get elected just because too many people voted just because, you know?
But still, that's why it's a free country.
wasn't that wasn't that what almost happened with these nuts guy?
With the what, Nick?
What, Nick? You kind of cut out.
These nuts guy.
Oh
Was
god, these nuts on the ballot or whatever, right, yeah.
That, yeah.
Someone ran under the title of these nuts or something.
Actually,
Yeah.
A couple years ago.
Okay,
now that's legendary.
Now that's in gaming. You know?
I have to give. I must go and slaughter the children. Oh fuck. Anyway,
Yeah.
what do you guys feel about the whole immigration policy that's going on? Because I love it. In all honesty.
Wait, what's the ruling with? Is there a lobby?
Like with the kids that are like, people are getting mad that like children are being separated from their families and shit because of Trump's. But it's like, listen. Here's my stance on it. If you didn't want this to happen, then you come here legally, like everybody else. You want to be a part of this? Come here legally. If your kid, you can't help it. You can't help it if whatchamacallit, like, I'm trying to put this in a way that doesn't make me seem like a total dickhead.
Yeah.
But it's like,
the way you worded that first meant like.
Kind of, yeah.
But my point, basically, what I just want to say is, you can't get mad for breaking the law. And while it's fine to feel sympathy for people, as I said, they are breaking the law. And you know what breaking the law is? Illegal.
Yes,
You can't do that. You can't fucking do that. So everyone's getting super butthurt. Like we can't do this to the family.
You die.
Well,
when
it's
you
their
get
fault. They're illegal.
Speaking of laws, I'm gonna talk about New York State for a second. Which, look, I got the inside scoop of New York. I live here. Wow. So fucking what's his face? The current me. What, Nick? No, what were you gonna say, you fuckboy? So the current mayor, the current mayor of New York, kind of no one likes him. No one fucking likes him because he's basically he's like basically, he pretty much sucks the dick of criminals and like gives them like a bunch of like passes for shit and is trying to help criminals not be criminals and try and make a lot of illegal shit legal. And like no one likes him because like
Well, I mean,
it's
that is
almost
good.
like-
I mean, Charlie,
No,
that
it's
is a
almost like
big
criminal-
problem, though, because some criminal...
Yeah. No, but like for people who do actual legit crimes, like he's trying to like decriminalize them pretty much. It's
Are you
I'm-
talking
I'm
about
getting
crimes
the-
like murder or crimes like possession of drugs?
both. Both to a degree. But
Oh,
like
I'm confused. Oh.
it's I'm not a
Because,
real
like,
job
it's
explaining it,
stupid
but like
how some of the laws are structured for
technically weed is still illegal because it's illegal. It's illegal on the federal level, and technically state law can't override it. So technically, it's illegal everywhere. But that's just a side note. I don't know. I find it kind of funny. Where I'm gonna stop talking.
Charlie, I kind of want to know more about that because, like, to a certain extent, that's good. But if
No,
you might be undermining.
it's fucking what is it? It's De Blasio. That's the fucker. No one likes him. No one likes him. He's really bad. He's really bad. Vlad the Impaler. What was I saying? Yeah, De Blasio is bad and no one likes him. Yeah. Also, he just delayed like a report on like an investigation because, it's kind of scummy.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
like,
he's-
if you had to choose between death by paper cuts or
Is this a segue?
death by drowning, which one you picking? This has nothing to do with politics, but it seems that if
Drowning.
we're kind of
Paper
running
cuts
low
would
on
be so much
ideas
more
currently.
painful.
I mean,
But
what?
I feel like drowning's the worst way to go.
I also agree, but I feel like also getting cut with paper cuts to death would kind of suck.
It would suck, but I think it would be worse. I think
No,
it
Nick.
wouldn't be as bad.
Are you sure? Because like that's a slow and drawn out death.
So is drowning.
No, it's
It's
not.
not
Drowning,
long.
you're dead in like bam, 5 minutes, probably less. You're gone.
Nick, do you know how long it would take to
Sure,
die
it's
from paper
sure
cuts?
it's terrible because like you're trying to fight your way back up the water and it's just not working out for you. But it's like, you know, at least you'll be unconscious
Do
soon.
you understand how little damage a paper cut does to you? Like how little you're affected by it? Do you realize how many fucking paper cuts you need to die? What, Nick?
A lot, probably.
It would take
that's
at
what I'm
least
saying,
a couple thousand.
Is it gonna be
hours.
Is it gonna be like how fast is this happening?
No, it's like one paper cut every 2 minutes.
However
okay,
long
now
it
I
takes
would
someone to,
prefer drowning. You have to,
however long, even if it's not that, however long it takes someone to cut you with a piece of paper, Nick, that still takes fucking a
yeah,
while.
but if it's like 1,000 paper cuts all at once, I think I could take it.
Not at once. That's not no. Nick, the whole point of Death by 1,000 paper cuts is that it's slow, drawn out, and painful. Why would it be quick? That's the whole point of that expression and of that way of murder. You're retarded. Nothing
I think
against
it would take a
retarded
lot
people,
more than
just Nick's
1,000 paper
stupid.
cuts to kill you, Charlie.
It's an expression. You fucking ignorant whore. Nothing against whores. They're great. Trust me. Nick's just stupid.
Charlie, have you paid for sex?
No.
Yes, you have.
I haven't told.
Charlie, it sounds like you paid for sex.
Like, because we.
Do you want to talk
my
about when
sources
Joe-
say-
Do you want me to talk about the thing Nick agreed to a few minutes before this podcast started?
I'm not talking about this. 'Cause it's
Joe.
a bit that we
Anyway,
didn't
Jake, you've been awfully quiet recently.
Yeah,
Anything on your
I
mind?
not really. I literally had nothing to
Yes.
say.
Did you get like a
Other
good grade on your math quiz or something?
Shut up. This is
Yeah?
not what this is about. This is the serious one, okay? We can't go and
We
talk
just
about
talked
our
drowning and paper cuts.
Yeah, but at least it's like we're
Very
taking,
serious
we're
topic,
handling,
serious.
yes, we're handling this seriously. We had a whole thing on how much we hate Greta before. Yeah, fuck that bitch.
Greta, something like
Fuck,
that.
whatever.
I don't fucking.
She's 15, I think. She's our age, but everyone still hates her.
She looks like she's fucking 7. Jesus.
I'm
She's-
pretty sure she's 13.
She looks
She's
like
definitely
Swedish
not
as well.
13. She's very Swedish.
Really sweet.
Because I feel like
Yeah.
the Swedish
I think
are
that was
very
racist. Hold on, I'm sorry, that was racist.
Are they the ones that like are crazy?
Probably.
They're also one of the happiest countries out there, I believe. I think. No, I think there's a lot of shit happening with feminism in there. I think
They were happy.
The
Holy
country,
shit.
Sweden is currently
They were
spiraling in a
happy
downhill
until the
slope.
Greta was born.
No, like actually, I think Sweden at the moment is spiraling in a downhill slope very quickly. I believe. But I'm not gonna get into that because I don't know much about it. But I do know that they're spiraling downward. Actually, most of Europe is, but I don't know enough about that to talk about that. You know?
Face your death.
So, once more, I'm gonna give the reins to another fucker.
Nick, you want to take this one? I don't know.
What?
Charlie, what you
Say something.
Quack.
say something, I'm giving up on you.
Sing
No,
the song.
Nick.
Sing the
No,
song.
Nick, copyright.
Sing-
No!
It's a parody.
No.
Quick, make it a parody, Charlie.
Say something. I'm starting to poo.
We're
Say
free.
something, Nick looks like a turd.
Oh, okay, I was gonna say, could have rhymed something there.
I wouldn't, Nick. I'm not. You know, we're
I
trying
don't
to
know
keep
if you have a filter.
We're trying to keep. Nick, you don't know half the shit I filter out of well, from what I say. You'd be surprised. Swagway. Wingo. We're sorry. We said we'd be serious. We tried.
You know, anyway, any other serious topics?
Cocaine. It's a
That's
drug.
not
illegal.
That is,
What about drug? What about the increase
Oh!
of sex trafficking?
Jesus, I'd rather not talk about that one.
That's something that,
I
you know.
mean,
You
you
want
wanted
to
a
talk about
topic.
religion?
Just saying.
What about the legalization of drugs like marijuana?
Do it. It's actually had.
Do it. I mean, it doesn't hurt.
The reason it became illegal was because the president at the time wanted to have a reason to hate the Mexicans. Now that's not a fucking lie. That's actually true. They wanted a reason to criminalize the Mexicans and the.
Yeah, the only reason we got like banned, like an anti-Mexican, like a
Yeah,
senator.
it was to go against the African Americans and the Mexicans, so they could criminalize them and then do basically illegal like raids of their houses, and it was a whole thing. Like the war on drugs was a whole sham. It was like a whole facade for like other shit that was happening.
Did you watch that Adam Ruins Everything episode too?
I did, but I also did some of my own research because you can't just trust one.
It was interesting. Yeah, you can't just trust these.
Yeah, I did some of my own research and looked at videos and topics and sources. But yeah, I'm gonna stop talking about that because I barely remember it. So, segueing to segues.
What about getting punched in the liver? I watched a
That's
very
gonna
be like
interesting
that would
YouTube video
hurt.
on this.
I told you about that, Nick.
Yeah,
that,
I
you get
was,
in the
Charlie
liver.
sent me. I'm gonna explain it. I was sent a very interesting video by Charlie. I think it was 3 weeks ago. It was a very interesting video about how you get punched in the liver and pretty much how it disables you. So pretty much when you get
Yeah.
liver is a very like gelatinous organ. So when you
And
get
it's very
punched,
large.
Gelatinous.
so when you get punched in the liver, it ripples and then it brings you a lot of pain. So you're pretty much forced to the ground.
If I remember correctly, it's the not vena cava, the vagus nerve or something like that. It basically strikes that, which forces you to the ground. You cannot control. You get forced to the ground, and it hurts like hell. It's weird. It's a weird thing.
I'll include that video. I'll include that video in the description.
Do we want to
Yeah, put it into
segue
link
back.
go.
Do we want to segue back to politics? This is supposed to be a political episode. I am sorry. I am derailing the shit.
Um,
I'm fine with doing something other than politics. Too.
Sorry if we don't get back to politics ever.
Oh, Christmas! Christmas, 7 days away.
Also, Jake, has Hanukkah started yet?
Nope.
When does that
Does
start?
Hanukkah start for you, buddy?
Yeah.
We have to have the honorary
Saturday
Jewish member tell
or
us what.
Sunday?
Yes, of course.
What, Jake?
Saturday or Sunday?
Cool.
Is that kind of Is Hanukkah cool?
Yeah.
I heard Hanukkah kind of sucks from a lot of people.
I mean, it's half and half.
It's half.
But I heard it ain't got shit on Christmas.
Nah. Because Christmas is a way more hyped up, you know?
Yeah,
you
like
were
no
to-
one's
Have you had
excited.
Christmas
Let's
tree?
go shit around the menorah.
So I still have a picture of you lighting my...
Yeah, I look so hot. Can you send me that?
I'm pretty sure you have it.
if it wasn't for Halloween, Christmas would invade the rest of the year.
That's true.
Explain for
Dude, no, screw it. Screw it. Now, let's talk about the best holiday. I will make my case and I'll stand by it every
Christmas.
single time. Halloween.
Disagree.
Hey,
What are you, fucking stupid? Halloween is by far the best holiday. Actually, not by far, but it's definitely the best one.
How?
What do you mean, how?
How?
Basically,
Explain. I
you
want
get
a
to
better explanation.
you get to party and you get to fucking do everything you want to. You get to fucking do all the illegal shit at night, and it's just not technically
welcome to New Year's Eve.
because of fucking mischief night too, which is mischief night is technically the night before Halloween, and that's where you go like TP people's houses, shaving cream on all the fences, that shit. Like it's just it's the best time because everyone gets super hype about the parties. Everyone gets to dress up in their costumes. If you have like a large friends, you just turn it into a really big meme.
Okay,
I've
so
never
specify
had
after
a
certain age, Halloween is amazing.
no. Even as a kid, trick or treating is the best thing ever.
But I feel like it's getting really.
It's getting no. It's getting like $100 worth of candy absolutely free.
Yeah, but
I
like,
said the older you get, the
I wish I still trick or treated. I want to still trick or treat. Honestly, if I'm in Jersey next Halloween, I'm trick or treat.
you should, because I know Connecticut ain't great.
but like,
like,
3 people
honestly,
live in
the-
Connecticut, so what is it get? 3 houses?
No, I didn't get to go trick or treating because we're no. It is literally only like 4 houses. I live in like a privatized area. It's not even like big houses. They're just normal sized houses, just like super like
Yeah,
strangely
because
locked
Connecticut
away.
has the population of 6.
I mean, I'm not gonna tell you you're wrong.
I'm not.
So,
Fuck you.
yeah, Joe lives in the middle of nowhere, by the way. Yeah. So, oh, with Halloween, if you ever that episode of not Adventure Time, where Mordecai dressed up as an old man and pretended to have 4 kids that were actually just balloons. I'm gonna do that when I get too old to trick or treat.
Yeah, I kind of want to do that. That'd be
That's what
super
I'm gonna
fun.
do. Or get I'll find with my short friends and pretend they're my kid.
Matt,
And then also do the balloon. Matt. He is quite the short man.
Charlie, you've never met him in real life. You don't know his true.
I know he's shown me pictures. I've seen him on face calls and shit. He is short as fuck.
he's 4'11".
But he's shorter in real life, though.
Yeah, like once you see him in real life,
I think his mom's even shorter than him, which is funny because his
Yeah.
mom's like basically the devil.
by like an inch.
His mom is like most likely the devil incarnate.
No,
Oh,
we've
yeah.
uploaded. No.
Yeah, no, we've uploaded.
Oh yeah.
This is going to be the first episode ever that the devil has been in.
Oh yeah.
So remember, she was in the last one, so.
No,
Yeah.
and she was in the podcast
She
from like
was in
last
every
December.
episode.
Yeah.
For one, do you want to add in an obligatory just her screaming in the background with editing?
No,
That was
we
Of
can't.
course.
like Matt's mom.
They just have a Matt's mom sound.
Matt's
Throw out the garbage!
Matt's mom is gone, and
That
then
would be
Crab
the
Raven
superior
Ten's pies.
That would be the best soundboard.
That would be the best timeline.
I mean,
So
honestly,
just having a bunch of things that just Matt,
What, Jake?
like just like having like this whole board of just Matt's mom making noise.
Yeah, we're not sure why she's like that. We don't know who like.
She's Italian.
Yeah, but not all. Yeah, but like
I don't
me,
think you should
me and
blame
J-
the entire Italian.
Yeah, me and Joe are
Race.
we're chill as fuck.
Disagree.
There's some great what, Nick?
I say I disagree.
Joe has a very loud family.
Yeah.
Yes,
I'm not saying
true.
you're not loud. I'm just saying they don't
We-
yell at you as much, like
the
in
Italian
a negative tone.
Us
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
loud. But we're for the most part chill. Matt's mom is just an enigma of reality.
no,
we don't,
Matt's mom is literally the spawn of Satan.
she crawled out of some dark pit of hell.
Yeah.
Like you guys remember from the last 1 or 2 podcast videos when she was screaming in the background. You know what we're talking about.
Our dedicated viewers will know.
Yeah, all like 10 of you or
Talking
something.
about you, Super.
All like 3.
Yeah, super.
And
We
Derp.
gotta have
Shout
super.
out to
Yeah,
Super.
super and
Shout out
derp.
to Super.
Yeah.
Get super and derp on another podcast.
Super and Derp Part 2.
Yeah. Yeah. And Joe Morales, if you give a fuck, but I don't think he gives a fuck.
I mean,
Nah.
oh, speaking
Hey!
of Joe Morales, the MDM podcast I will be on, you know,
No
for
one
all the
cares.
episodes talking about the NFL playoffs. Let's go Bills. Let's
Don't just
go.
watch more. Don't just watch that podcast. Watch more of this podcast. Stay here. Watch our videos first, and then go watch it.
Yeah. Oh, I'm not gonna
Joe,
lie.
very mad at you.
Joe has some serious, actually, like not joking. I actually really like just thought, like, I'll unironically listen.
But it's weird though. He uses Skype for all the
I'm
calls.
helping him upgrade his equipment. I told him to get a new mixer. I told him how to use OBS. I sent him the link for it.
So,
I'm making the podcast. I'm single-handedly making the podcast better.
so for those of you know
So you're
who
welcome.
use Discord and who use Skype, he uses Skype for some reason. I don't know why. It doesn't bug me.
Anyway, we should start. All right, that's enough plugging Joe, Derp, and Super. All right. Does anybody actually have anything they want to talk about, or are we pretty much wrapped up?
Do we wrap it up?
I don't know,
The
it
Hong Kong
depends.
protests and the Second Amendment.
We could. I love the Second Amendment. It's my favorite.
Why don't we just talk about... I think the Second Amendment... I'm not saying get rid of it, I'm just saying, like... The things that go with the Second Amendment deal with problems of the 1700s. Like...
Yeah, that's true. However, I like the fact that I'm able to own a gun and defend myself in the worst case
I'm not
scenario.
saying that, I'm talking about, like, semi-automatics, because when the Second Amendment was... semi-automatics weren't a
But
thing.
like, we still need to have those kinds of guns to say them because the tyrannical government. Just look at the Hong Kong protesters. They don't have anything like that, so they have to use like bow and arrows.
Right now, the government's way of solving gun control is by
Nick,
taking
cut
away
out.
all the gun. Right now, the
That's
government's
true.
way of solving
The-
all of it is by taking everyone's guns.
Yeah, considering how everything looks like it's gonna go,
Yeah, we might need to rise up.
we should really all stock up on guns while we still can before we get shot by the
Yeah,
police for having
because,
guns.
By the way, we are totally.
Like legally,
Yeah.
No, legally we could go to West Virginia right gun show and buy a gun. Like they have no age limits.
I don't think we.
For the record,
No,
we are
we-
not from
no.
West Virginia.
No,
Wait.
we are not from West Virginia. However, we legally can do that. That's why this country's sick. We could literally be another 7-year-old example. Go down to West Virginia, go to any gun show, and just buy a gun. We don't no
Plenty of-
license, no registration, no papers, no nothing,
West Virginia.
no
yeah.
background
I
check.
think-
The only thing about the guns I say we need to do is like we shouldn't have them in the wrong hands. I think you should be qualified to have a gun.
Yeah,
I'm a big
that's
fan.
the whole
Yeah.
gun control argument, though. How do we keep it out of the?
Better
I
background
think
checks,
I
like
think mental background.
evaluation.
I don't think. Yeah, I agree. I think it's the mental health of people, like shooting
I
their
don't
base
think it's a
stuff.
very big deal. So I
You
think
shouldn't be able to walk into the store and then walk out with a gun on the same day.
I agree. I
I
agree.
feel like it should be a process like buying. Well, no, they buy 5 cents, but
You can buy guns easier than you can buy cars.
Yeah, I mean it makes
Yeah.
sense. Cars are a lot more expensive.
Yeah, guns are cooler. And again, the reason we need Second Amendment, defend ourselves and all that, and again, especially like the reason we need like assault rifles and stuff is to defend ourselves against the tyrannical government. Back to the Hong Kong protesters. Again, they're using like bow and arrows and fucking spoons to fight against the police.
I
there,
still strongly
to try
believe
and
they
win.
should have won, like,
Oh no, Greta fucking sucks. She's the worst. She's arguably the worst person of the year.
well, do we all agree that the Hong Kong protesters should have won?
Oh
Yeah.
no, 100%. Either him or, like I said, I unironically think Mr.
People,
Chance of.
I don't remember if Mr. Beast was a candidate.
He definitely
He
was
wasn't.
not, but he should have been.
If I remember, I forgot what I was gonna say. Damn it. I remember. So one year, the Times magazine named everyone Person of the Year at one point. It was a couple years.
That's some whatchamacallit.
That's some stupid fucking
participation
shit.
bullshit. That's some participation reward bullshit.
Speaking of participation awards, I feel like that, like, There's too much like, cool, you lost, good job. There's too much of that now.
Yeah,
There's
no,
too-
if you lose, you suck. Stop
Yeah.
telling them they're okay the way they are. You should want to win. You should
Yeah.
have a competitive drive.
Yeah, like, but it's still okay to lose as long as you learn from the experience and become a better person from it. Like then, cool, whatever. But like, you want to win, sure, but as long as you learn and grow from losing, then it's okay. You know?
Yes. Just don't give out fucking awards for...
No participation awards.
Yeah, no. Participation awards are the worst thing to happen to kids.
I mean, I think pedophilia probably worse.
Yeah, I feel like.
No,
Kidnapping,
no.
murder.
No, what do you
No.
mean? No, no.
What do you
No.
mean? Speaking of pedophilia and children,
Let's go
Jeffrey
back to the
Epstein.
sex trafficking.
Let's go back. Yeah, let's go back to Epstein. Remember that? They said he hung himself from 4 feet using one-ply toilet paper. Also, both of the guards that were guarding his cell were tired immediately afterwards. You
Epstein didn't kill himself.
know, they make Christmas sweaters. Did you know that?
I mean, if we ever get sponsored by the government, then this never happened.
I don't think the government sponsors YouTube videos, Nick.
Yeah,
No,
Nick,
no,
shut
no,
up.
no, no.
Fucking
No, no.
idiot.
Why are you ruining our
No,
chances?
you're
boys?
an idiot. Nick, the levels of mental retardation that flows through your veins at this very moment are so immense that you could be diagnosed as retarded.
You could be
Hey,
diagnosed with
FBI,
Greta Thunberg.
Wink, wink. Give us some money. Wink, wink.
Nudge, nudge.
Wink, wink.
Speaking of which, Walmart sponsor us.
Why Walmart?
We'll probably
Walmart
have
is
good
kind
chances.
of- I don't know about Walmart.
Don't ruin your chances, Nick. You can buy guns at Walmart.
But
I find
we
that
just went
hilarious.
on a whole tangent about how that's not a good thing.
No, I think it's an okay thing.
As long as you get-
I think if they give you mental background checks, they're like actually they assess your character.
Well, it's more for, like, the
Probably, but
areas
I
where
want a
you-
gun.
It's more for the areas where hunting is like a lot, like really heavy hunting and stuff.
Yeah, I don't have a gun thing at my Walmart, so you're right about that.
Bro, you guys want to plan a road trip to West Virginia then, or like?
Yeah, I'm in.
No, copyright.
What about copyright, Joe?
Oh, I thought you said we should play West Virginia.
No, I said we should plan a road trip to West Virginia for guns.
Dude, I'd be so down for that.
Again, West Virginia is a good country to go to. So
No,
going
we're
to
not
that
going
country.
to fucking college in West Virginia. We've already decided this.
I don't know. It seems pretty cool to me.
Yeah, but I also live in extra, like, two and a half hours north of you guys.
So,
But like,
Cool.
but don't you want the Glock though?
No, fuck you. No.
We can have our Glocks on campus. Roll
yeah,
around.
bro. I don't know about that one, Jake, but I wouldn't say
Can't you?
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Can't you
I'm
like
kidding.
legally open carry like a sword or some shit in Florida?
I mean, fucking probably.
You can carry a gun legally.
Can we go to Florida now? I wanna
No,
That,
fuck
I don't
you.
want to get eat. Look, Nick, I don't want to get eaten by a Florida person who's like fucking crazy on bath
Man
salt.
up, Charlie.
No, I mean like cannibalism, Nick. I don't want to get eaten by a cannibal on bath salts in Florida.
Man up, Charlie, come on.
Don't be a bitch, bro. Come on. Let's just go get eaten by the fucking cannibals, dude.
Yeah, bro.
Calm yourself.
Bath
sacrifice ourselves
cannibals,
to the
they're
cannibals.
bath. No, Nick, fuck you. Nick, you're like 40 pounds fat. They pick you. You wouldn't be able to outrun them.
Alright, well, now that the insults are coming in, it might be time to...
Yeah.
What do you...
Our comedy's getting very stale now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's stale and repetitive. Just like Nick's mom.
There, okay. Thank you
Nick's
guys for watching the Nick's
mom's
Pants
a
podcast.
prostitute. For any of
Okay,
you
We'll
who
see you
did
next
not
time. Bye!